Welcome back to the 6 Course channel on YouTube. Today we'll be looking at training videos. My $0 a year salary is not able to cover the expenses anymore, which means I will have to find an actual job. To make that transition easier, I will be looking at training videos. I will be starting off with one from GameStop because, as you know, I'm a gamer.
But this January and February, we're aiming an exciting new promotion at an entirely new breed of consumer. A segment of the species that remains a mystery to over 50% of the population today.
50% of the population? What are they talking about? Bald people? I don't know. Seems kind of weird. Oh God, not women. No, I definitely won't be able to sell to them. This is terrible. Oh God, I'm screwed. Hopefully you can help me with some GameStop gamer tips.
Today, we're going to explore the motivations behind our female shoppers and reveal heretofore undiscovered techniques that will help you build a symbiotic relationship with them.
What the hell, is Spider-Man involved? The symbiotic, like, why are they talking about this? Like, oh, it's because they're saying that if you work at GameStop, you've never talked to a woman before.
This lack of knowledge may cause them to approach our stores with a heightened sense of caution. As a GameStop associate, it is essential for you to be able to recognize the telltale signs of discomfort and know the correct method for putting our female customers at ease. Let's take a look at a couple of the most common scenarios and their appropriate responses.
I like to pretend like I'm a woman, as I do. And anytime I pretend, the first thing that I think about is, oh God, not GameStop. Oh my God. There's predators out there, and there's people that want to take advantage of me because I am a woman, but GameStop is my biggest fear. Anytime I think about it, I shiver. What could be worse than GameStop, where they sell video games?
Hi, welcome to GameStop. My name's Alex. How you doing?
Yes, as we know, women, anytime you start talking to them in more than one-word sentences, they freak out. They have no idea what's going on. They could not possibly handle the ability to be talked to in a reasonable manner on something they don't understand. Thanks a lot, GameStop.
As an experienced associate,
Hey, they had a really expensive game, the Guitar Hero set with like the drums and everything. I wonder if I still have that.
Alex knows he needs to know more before he proceeds. What are the ages of the players? What equipment do they already own? What are their interests and experience levels?
These are kind of weird questions to ask, don't you think? What's their age? What are they really interested in? What time does he get off the bus? My bad. What time does she get off the bus? What are her friends? Where does he go to school? Interesting. What time aren't you home? Oh, you're very negligent as a parent? Good to know.
Hi, I need to buy a gift card.
Sure, I can help you with that. My name's Andrew, by the way.
Where's Alex? I want Alex back. He was nicer. I don't like this guy. He just gives me a weird vibe.
Hi, Andrew. I'm Jennifer.
Nice to meet you. So, how much can I get for you on the card?
$50, please?
It's tough. Only $50 for a new game. Seeing how most games are $60, I think your sister's gonna have a hard time buying a game.
It's for my sister. She has a Nintendo DS, and she wants some new games.
And even if they're used, they'll probably still be fairly expensive because GameStop says, well, we're gonna give you $10 in-store credit for your brand new PS4, but sell it for $200. Great way to turn profit. I think I'm gonna use some of these tips I learned from GameStop and take them out to a few bars, if you know what I'm saying. I'm really lonely. So the next video is gonna be the training video for Pizza Hut. It's a 1988 video, so we're gonna learn how to make some old ass pizza.
Let's say the first order we get is for a medium pan pizza with pepperoni and green pepper. This is the retarder.
I don't think you're allowed to say that word anymore. Last time I heard someone say it in public, they were killed.
This chart that says bottom, sauce, and cheese.
Damn, everybody's gangster until the bottom cheese shows up.
Starting at the outside and working toward the center. That doesn't look too hard. It's not. Just remember to spread the cheese evenly and try not to go beyond the sauce, because that would burn and look bad.
We wouldn't want that.
Burnt cheese, that's where all the flavor's at. No wonder Pizza Hut doesn't make that great of pizza. They don't understand that the burnt cheese is where the flavor's at. And come at me if you think otherwise.
Now, this order is for a medium pan pizza with pepperoni and green pepper. So what do we put on first?
Oh, is this a trick question? The pan.
Let's see. Medium pizza, pepperoni.
Damn it. Pepperoni, I didn't think about that.
We're always careful to avoid center loading the topping because it could cause the pizza to be undercooked in the middle.
I wouldn't want that if it was my pizza.
So we don't want the center of the pizza to mess with the thermodynamics of it cooking properly. So using the Pythagorean theorem, obviously, and derivatives, right, of the green pepper and the pepperoni to return it back to its original function and to the future of a finished pizza, we're gonna cook it.
And now it's time for the fairy dust. This amazing substance is fairy dust, and it magically transforms our ingredients into the perfect Pizza Hut pizza.
I see what they did. Fairy dust. It makes it great. Gives it that extra touch it needs. You know, it's like sort of like a big blow to the nose. You know, it's like gives it a good smell. You know, it's got this powder. You know, it's like snow. You know, it's like if you had snow up your nose, it wouldn't be pleasant, but this is in a good way. You know, fairy dust.
Whenever you get an order for thin and crispy pizza, you have to prepare the crust.
Oh, so they just keep their dough for the thin and crispy pizzas in trash cans.
We keep the scraps separate from the rest of the dough so it can rejuvenate. We can use the excess dough to make more pizzas after it's been in the separate bucket for 2 hours.
Ah yes, rejuvenate. As we all know, taking dough out for more than 10 seconds off the plastic wrapper that it's in inside of a trash can causes it to get old. And it needs to be put in a separate trash can, so you know that it's from the old trash can, even though it's gonna get put back into the old trash can like in 20 minutes. It's fine.
If it doesn't look great, we start.
Why are you throwing that out? That doesn't even look bad. I would eat that. Are you kidding me? It's just a little crispy on the edges. You monsters! You're throwing away all the flavor. Now we'll be moving on to the next training video. And like any business, this is honestly one of the most important parts. Dressing up like a mouse.
Care.
You just imagine walking in on that, like not even as a kid, just an adult for the first time. Just like, oh, what is this? It's a weird room to have in your house. It's a weird door. It's bolted, like shut. Let me see. I'm gonna die here. Yep, that's it for me. This is the end of the road.
Getting started.
Chucky plays Fortnite. He's about to dab on me. I gotta get out of here.
The first thing you'll need before getting suited up is a sweatband or bandana, and you should also bring deodorant, cologne, or body spray.
Alright, I'm ready to go inside of Chucky.
Things we should not do while in the costume include pick up, chase, tickle, or bump into kids.
Interesting. I always wanted to pick up children and chase them as I yell, I'm gonna tickle you in a Mickey Mouse costume, one of my life goals, but it looks like it's not gonna happen now. At least not in Chuck E. Cheese.
Never let a guest see you without the full costume. This means leaving the Chucky room without his head, shirt, or hands. Remember, kids think that Chucky is real.
Don't worry, I never want to see a fully grown man or woman inside of a costume of a mouse without the head. Or if anything, I'd be more afraid if it was just the head. I think if I saw just someone wearing the Chuck E. Cheese head out in public, I would be afraid for my life and those around me. And for our final video, we're going to be looking at probably the most important aspect of any job. Driving while evading terrorists. It's a very important aspect, severely underlooked in many jobs, but it might save your life at any moment.
This driver and his passenger have driven into a trap. In real life, they'd be dead.
Yes, you know, the classic scenario where you're driving for the military, as most people do, and you're taking your superior, who is a wanted man by a terrorist, and his route is very clearly known, and you decide that the best course of action is driving straight into danger.
You know, this is a very timely meeting. I just learned an old friend had a close call last week. He's always been a creature of habit. I'm sure he was very predictable in his daily routines. So while we're talking alternating out travel routes, let's also work out some schedule variations.
Yes, when I talk in sort of a narration type of way, where I say the things that are on my mind, but discuss them in a way to create exposition and a scenario that reminds me of what is happening around me right now. Like last week, my friend was recording a video and his phone turned off. And it's almost like it happened to me as well. And this is the second time I'm recording this video. Interesting.
Yes, sir. As you can see, sir, this is a map of our routes. I've taken a look at the area and I've photographed several problem areas.
Now, this is the bridge here, and we come to...
As you can see, sir, this is the map of the route. I think is best for your safety. So we're here, and we're gonna go straight, and then we're gonna take a right, and then we're gonna go down this road, and then take a left, and then go up, and then we're gonna go down in this sort of angled fashion, and then make a hard left, then go up and then down, just to trick them, basic maneuvers. And then we'll proceed to go straight, and then a super hard left, and then sort of a rounded turn on the right, and then we're gonna do an inversion. We're literally gonna go upside down in air, thanks to the military technology. You know, your car. We're gonna go down, and then we're gonna go straight, and then we're gonna take a hard right, turn left, straight, and then you'll be home. Clearly avoiding any sort of physical harm and terrorism, which is incredibly prevalent in your day-to-day life.
Mark Richardson, is that everything?
One more thing, sir. We should have a duress signal, some way that I can let you know if we're in trouble without actually speaking to you.
Yes, I think this is a good idea. I think my signal will be this. And if you could think of anything else, let me know. But I think that's my nonverbal cue that we're in danger. I think that'll work just fine. Very discreet.
In congested areas, terrorists have often used motorcycles to attack cars. A motorcycle offers an attacker a way to get through congested traffic, and helmets with visors conceal the assailant's identity. Our driver is alert to these cyclists. He is stopped, so he is free to turn to the left if necessary. Of course, most motorcyclists are innocent, but they bear watching, especially when someone is riding double.
Yes, as we know, be wary of motorcyclists. They're very cool and interesting. And as we know, cool and interesting could definitely mean possible terrorist. Those damn rebels. How dare they only have 2 wheels in their vehicle. This is the real threat to America, if you ask me.
And no one should try them without behind-the-wheel instruction.
Look ahead, sir.
The driver and his passenger are at risk, and there is no time to waste. No time for the driver to think over what he should do.
It's Roblox, sir.
Wait, what was that?
It's Roblox, sir.
Oh my god, it's Roblox. I knew it. I know I shouldn't let my sister be playing that game. It's always Roblox.
There are some things that you won't be able to move with your car as a ram. For example, these cars facing you lined up head-on. But still, if you stop, you're dead. Knowing what your car can do gives you an advantage over your attacker.
I see him, Sergeant.
You can escape in ways they have no reason to expect you to try. You can jump curbs and knock down mailboxes or hedges with no more trouble than knocking a trash barrel out of the way.
This dude's badass, you know. I always knew that just by driving on curbs you could avoid any sort of person with a gun. They wouldn't have to shoot. They just obviously have the guns to scare you. They don't have the guns to deal damage or anything. Just a thought. Could have shot him. So that's gonna do it all for today's video. I think I'm ready to find a job actually now, and I think that means I'm pretty qualified and probably won't be fired ever, simply for the fact that I know the 4 most important things in all business: how to sell, how to make quality food, how to be a great actor, how to be a professional driver make sure to subscribe if you like this sort of content. Make sure to like the video to boost my ego just a little bit. And make sure to comment down below what you'd like me to do in another video. In the next video, I'm going to unpop popcorn.